why I'm laughing. I got him. Keiron looks tall. Looks tall. Really tall. There he is. There's mommy. She can't handle it.
Get a handkerchief if you want. I thought my wife could do it in college.
Please remain standing for the invocation, which will be presented by Dr. Carl Evans, Chair, Department of Religious Studies.
Let us pray. God of all, we invoke your blessings on this gathering. We give thanks for this graduating class, for their dedication to service, and for the sacrifices they and their families have made to reach this important milestone. Like refreshment on a long journey, we pause today to acknowledge their accomplishments and to celebrate with them. Sustain them along the journey ahead and keep them faithful to their high calling. Amen. You may be seated.
We will now have greetings to the group from the Dean of the School of Medicine, Dr. Mary Faulkner.
Mr. Adams and the other members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Sorensen, Becker, and Pastides, representatives of our affiliated hospitals and programs, faculty, staff, and students of the USC School of Medicine, family and friends of the class of 2005. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 25th graduation ceremony for the USC School of Medicine. Today we will award degrees to graduates of our MD, PhD, and Master's programs in the School of Medicine. At this time, I would like to formally acknowledge the presence with us today of Mr. Herbert Adams, the Chair of the USC Board of Trustees, as well as the other members of the Board. These individuals dedicate many, many hours of their lives each year to USC. They certainly have been supportive of the School of Medicine, and they deserve our recognition and gratitude. Would the members of the Board of Trustees with us today please stand so that we can thank you for all that you do for USC and the School of Medicine. I would also like to recognize the First Lady of USC, Mrs. Donna Sorensen, who is here along with my wife, Judy. I would like to publicly thank them both for everything that they do to support USC, much of it behind the scenes and with very little fanfare. Donna, Judy. All of you are well aware that today is a very special event in the lives of the young people that we are honoring. It is a day when we formally recognize the years of hard work and dedication that go into their education. But it is also a time for us to recognize the devotion that you and the audience have provided to our students. Without your support and encouragement, many of these fine young people would not have been successful in their efforts. Thank you for all the care and nurturance you have given to them. I know they appreciate it, and so do we. Would the family members of our graduates please stand to be recognized by all of us? Graduation is a time that fills us all with pride in the accomplishments of our students. This is especially true when we realize that these bright young people will become excellent ambassadors for the School of Medicine and the University of South Carolina. They are the embodiment of the promise made to the state of South Carolina by this medical school at its very beginning, that we would prepare our students to meet the needs of South Carolina. We are very proud of each and every one of our graduates. Please join me in congratulating all of them. Today is not only a time to recognize our graduates, but it is also a time to reflect upon the significant accomplishments of the USC School of Medicine. This has been another very productive year. Our research, clinical, service, outreach, and educational programs are strong and continue to improve day by day. During the short time of our existence, the USC School of Medicine has admitted and trained outstanding students from every county in the state, and over 700 of our graduates are now practicing their professions all across South Carolina. They have enriched the lives of their patients, and they have become precious resources for their communities. Of course, none of the accomplishments of the USC School of Medicine or of our students would be possible without the countless hours of dedication of literally hundreds of faculty and staff, not only in the School of Medicine, but also in our affiliated institutions. This year, faculty and staff in the School of Medicine have written more research grants and contracts, generated more research dollars, provided care to more patients, participated in more service and outreach programs, and taught more students than ever before. Our faculty and staff take great pride in the School of Medicine and the University of South Carolina. And I'm sure that the graduates of the class of 2005 share my deep appreciation for all that faculty and staff have done to make our programs what they are today. Without their commitment, there simply would be no USC School of Medicine. Please join me in recognizing all of our faculty and staff. Four years ago, when the class of 2005 were first-year students, they began a very unique experience called the Senior Mentor Program. This program pairs first-year students with senior citizens in the community. The students meet with their senior mentors on a regular basis throughout the 4 years of their school. These special people not only help our students come to understand what it's like to be a patient, but they teach them a lot about life in general. Many become surrogate grandparents, often giving our students the encouragement and support they need just at the time they need it most. With us today are some of those very special friends of the USC School of Medicine. Would you please stand so that we can recognize you for the important part that you have played in the education of your students. In closing, I know that I do not have to remind you that all medical schools are ultimately judged on the quality of their graduates. Our record speaks for itself. And I am pleased and proud to present the class of 2005 to you as further evidence of our success. Thank you for coming to share this very, very special day with all of us.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the University of South Carolina, Dr. Andrew Sorensen, for remarks.
Thank you very much. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the students, staff, faculty, and over 210,000 living alumni at the University of South Carolina, I welcome you to this occasion. I offer special commendation to the platform party, the faculty, and most especially to the class of 2005. We are here to celebrate this wonderful milestone in your academic careers. Later today, in this ceremony, Dr. Faulkner, the Dean of the School of Medicine, will administer the oath of the ancient physician Hippocrates. That oath embodies the code of ethics and standard for medical practice to which these graduates will adhere during their respective careers. But on top of the expectation of the Hippocratic Oath and of the faculty who invested so much time in the preparation of these students, there is the expectation of the University of South Carolina family that is reflected in a sign that's located at the foot of the horseshoe on Sumter Street here on the Columbia campus. It says in the establishment of this university that it will be a faithful index to the ambitions and fortunes of this state. Thus, it is our expectation that every person who graduates from the medical school, among others, will reflect in their respective careers their adherence not only to the expectations of the Hippocratic Oath, but that they will, in all that they do, be a faithful index to the fortunes and ambitions of this state. Thank you all for being here, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
It is indeed a pleasure for me today to introduce our speaker, Dr. David Kinsey. I have known Dave for over 25 years. We first met in 1980 when I joined the faculty in the Department of Psychiatry at Oregon Health Sciences University. Over the next 10 years, Dave ran the clinical services in the Department of Psychiatry, and I directed the residency training program. While I left Oregon in 1990 to come to USC, Dave and I have kept in very close contact, and I see him several times each year. Dave is not only a very close professional colleague, he is one of my best personal friends. For all of these reasons, it was a very special and meaningful surprise to me when the students asked if I could help them convince this guy named Dave Kinsey to come all the way from Oregon to South Carolina to be our graduation speaker. I said that I thought I might be able to help just a little in that task. I am obviously happy to see Dave and his wife Chris here at USC for personal reasons. More importantly, however, I am happy that Dave is here so that our graduates can hear from a man with such a distinguished record of accomplishment. Stated quite simply, Dr. David Kinsey is one of the world's experts on the diagnosis and treatment of victims of torture and trauma. He is professor of psychiatry at Oregon Health Sciences University, director of the Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Clinic, the Torture Treatment Center of Oregon, and the Child Traumatic Stress Clinic. He also created and for many years directed the Intercultural Psychiatric Program at Oregon Health Sciences University. Dave has received many, many honors and awards through the years for his teaching and service, and his research has resulted in over 100 publications and numerous presentations around the country and the world. While all of these accolades are indeed impressive, they do not really capture the essence of Dave's value as a faculty member. Here are perhaps only clinicians who have had the responsibility of caring for really ill patients will understand my point. Every academic department or group of clinicians needs a colleague to whom they can turn day or night when they are in trouble with a patient and they need help. The presence of that individual enables those around him or her to be more than they ever could have imagined. Dr. David Kinsey was that person in the Department of Psychiatry at Oregon Health Sciences University. And it is for this reason, above all else, that I am especially glad that he is here to speak to our graduates today. Please welcome to USC my colleague and friend, Dr. David Kinsey.
Thank you very much for that warm introduction, and congratulations to the class of 2005. On this very joyful occasion, I'm so happy to be here to be part of it, and I really want to thank my good friend Dr. Faulkner for inviting me. I'm going to give some talk today about what's a doctor to do when there's nothing left to do. And my examples from my own field of medicine, but I think they'll be useful for others in the health sciences as well. What's a doctor to do when there's nothing left to do? Timmy was a bright 7-year-old boy with freckles, an engaging smile. He was a favorite on the pediatric ward. The nurses and doctors enjoyed meeting him every day on the rounds, and he accommodated them in a warm and engaging fashion. Even when his cancer seemed not to respond to the first-line drugs, there was optimism that the next combination would work. And there was even, when that started to fail, there was even optimism that the experimental drugs would work. His family quickly approved the protocol that he was started. However, his condition worsened. The oncologist and pediatrician's visits began to drop off. He was gradually moved to the middle of the ward, from next to the nurse's station to the back of the ward. Eventually, the visits went down every couple of days, and then once a week. And even though Timmy smiled as they came by, the doctors moved on past. The reasons for avoidance behavior is obviously complex, but this is what the pediatrician said. There is nothing left to do. He is going to die. I should save my time for patients I can help. Wrong. Renato was an inner-city mixed ethnic youth, raised by a single mother. He was always in trouble. He began lying, stealing, and skipping school at a very early age. He dropped out of school as a teenager, took drugs, and eventually began selling them. He had a criminal record and was on probation, despite the pleading and prayers of his mother. And no one really was surprised when he was shot in a drive-by shooting. He was shot in the head and brought to the hospital in a comatose condition. The surgeon operated to reduce the pressure on the brain, but to no avail. The EEG was flat and the patient was brain dead, and life support was stopped. The surgeon was a man of impeccable character. He passed on the ultimate test of medicine, giving his skills to the poor, the rich, the insured, the uninsured, and the good and the bad. As he walked out of the operating room, he heard Renato's mother crying loudly. She was praying for a miracle, but would have accepted a statement and a talk from the doctor. He walked on saying, "There is nothing more I can do." Wrong. From my own practice, I'll give you an example. Once I was a wealthy woman, said Halima. This middle-aged Somali woman didn't look wealthy at all. In fact, she looked quite poor and dressed in traditional Muslim dress. She described how she lost everything from her important position of running an import company in Mogadishu, Somalia. When the Civil War erupted in 1992, the gangs came in, the clans, and robbed her of everything. Her husband was shot in front of her. 2 children died of starvation. And finally, she was a refugee and came to the country after 6 years in a refugee camp. She was referred to me because, quote, there was nothing else to do for this poor woman. What are we to do when there is nothing else to do? When our technologies have run the limit and our efforts seem feeble? It is, I think, when technology fails us and there are no more procedures, no effective medicines left, that we can be very helpful to our patients. There are things we can do to provide support and compassion to those who need it at a time when they are most vulnerable. 3 things I want to mention. First, we can sit and listen to the patient and their families with their grief, their sorrow, their anger, and even at times of joy. We can share in the human experience just by being part of their life and by listening. Second, we can say we don't know. We don't know why. We don't know why Timmy got cancer and his sister didn't. We don't know why Renato was shot and the boy next to him wasn't. We don't know why Halima suffered the ravages of the Civil War and her neighbor didn't. of why cancer kills some and not others, why some infectious diseases respond to treatment and some don't. There is much about human condition that we don't know, and we are wise to admit it to our patients. And third, we can say, I am sorry. I am sorry you underwent this ordeal. I am sorry your son had cancer. I am sorry your son was shot. I am sorry you lost your husband, your children, and your country. By our empathy and our compassion, we can indicate our willingness to share in the sorrow that inevitably accompanies medical practice. Why do we do this? We do this because medicine is a sacred profession. It is not sacred because of belief in a deity, but is sacred because of our profound relationship to our patients. This relationship demands respect, responsibility, concern, caring. Those characteristics that define altruism. I'd like to tell you about two great physicians. In the 50s and 60s, he was a small-town doctor in eastern Portugal. He did everything from delivering babies, setting fractures, surgical procedures, giving advice on health and examinations to football teams. He was up all night for a solo practice, busy in the daytime, but he always had time to tell jokes and listen to jokes. He loved to laugh, and he laughed most at his own jokes. He liked those which we called them risque. He didn't have dirty jokes in those days. He just had risque stories. He was a church-going man, but seemed much more comfortable with cowboys, the orchardists, and the ranchers. Everybody in the town knew his doc. Everybody but me. I knew his dad. He seemed to know everything. My mother said he was a genius. I said he was dogmatic and opinionated. Before I went to medical school, I spent a day with him in his practice to learn about medicine. And in the afternoon, there was a routine cholecystectomy. He had probably done several hundred gallbladder operations. It seemed no different than any other. The patient was prepped and under anesthesia, and suddenly the operating room became quiet. Old Doc, my dad, who seemed to know everything, folded his hands and said a prayer. Well, his young college student son was agnostic, shocked, surprised, and then gradually filled with awe and respect. I gradually found out that this was different than other human activities. Operating on a human being requires utmost respect and guidance from wherever you get that source. It was indeed a sacred endeavor for him and an experience that obviously I've not forgotten. The second great physician died about 800 years ago, Maimonides. He was the greatest physician of his time, Jewish and a rabbi. He was expelled from Spain when the Moors were expelled. He later became the personal physician of the Sultan of Egypt, the highest Muslim ruler then. Maimonides spent much of his time studying philosophy as well as medicine, and he was humbled by our human ignorance. It is said that he started every day his practice with a meditation. And his meditation in part was with this: let my mind be ever clear and enlightened. By the bedside of the patient, let no alien thought distract my mind. That everything that experience and scholarship has brought be present in my mind, and hinder it not in this tranquil work. For great and noble are the scientific judgments that serves the purpose of preserving the health and the lives of thy creatures. Keep far from me the illusions that I can accomplish all things. Give me the strength, the will, and the opportunity to amplify my knowledge more and more. Today, I can discover things in my knowledge which yesterday I could not have dreamed of. For the art of medicine is great, and the human mind presses on untiringly. I recommend to each of you to start your day with a personal meditation in which we dedicate ourselves to our patients, even when our technology and medicine is failing. We dedicate ourselves to lessening the patient's suffering and giving of ourselves even when there's nothing left to do. May each of you have the ability to listen to your patients through their pain, to admit with humility what we don't know, and to have the empathy to say, we are sorry for their pain and their anguish. May you serve your patients, your science, and yourselves well. Best wishes and Godspeed.